Hey guys, how's it going? Happy Thirsty Thursday. Here is your PS5 restock updates for the day. So I've been trying to keep up with these for you guys. They usually come up out of nowhere as far as restock drops go. They're very hard to detect at sometimes, especially if the retailer doesn't give any kind of indication that there's going to be a drop. I don't know if this is their way of combating scalpers, trying to help keep, I guess, the line skipping and the scalper bots down to a minimum. Not too many of the online retailers are posting when they go live with restocks. This morning, I think alone on my Twitter DMs, I had a lot of people asking me if I knew anything about certain stores like Meher, or Major. How do you pronounce it? Meher, Major. I don't know. It's a couple weeks ago that they had a in-store restock. Had some people asking me in regards to them and stuff like that. I don't have inside info. I don't know if you guys somehow might think that I have some kind of inside info or that I portray that. I don't. Honestly, what these videos intent is to help do some of the heavy lifting with you guys and, you know, kind of give like a synopsis. So these Newsweek articles that I read are pretty good. They give a little bit of a summary of what is currently going on, which places had a sale recently and which ones are rumored to have them. The best thing to do for yourselves if you are trying to still secure a PlayStation 5 or even an Xbox Series X is to get on social media. I know some of you guys are anti-social media. Create a burner account, a Twitter account that you can get all of your notifications on. Find PS5 stock alert Twitter profiles, set up notifications for them, and don't mess with your Twitter account. It'll only beep when you get a alert for a restock. Once you get your console, you can go ahead and delete your Twitter account and you'll never have to mess with it again. So that's my advice on that. Twitter is the best resource you can get. I know I've had people in my comment section go, why is he recommending Twitter? It's the worst. But trust me on it. I've had so many confirmations of people getting consoles just by following certain Twitter accounts. So anyways, enough of the rambling. If this video is helpful for you though, please leave a like or dislike. Either way, throw some engagement and subscribe if you haven't. So let's read this. PS5 restock updates for PlayStation Direct, Walmart, Best Buy, and more. So the PlayStation 5 was restocked at numerous retailers last week. We had GameStop, for example, restock. But it says gamers haven't been so lucky over the last few days. The limited consoles that were released last week quickly sold out, and the PS5 consoles have been largely unavailable since. Retailers do not always announce restocks ahead of time, though others sometimes warn their social media followers when more are available. And that is the issue, is a lot of these retailers are not announcing when they have restock. So PlayStation fans who still have not been able to get their hands on the new console should not give up just yet, as more stock will eventually become available, albeit likely in limited quantities for a while. The PS5 is expected to become widely available in a few months when production is able to increase to meet demand. So, yeah, and that's rumored to be like April, May, that kind of area, because they're kind of bottlenecked with production. There's a lack of semiconductors, GPUs, CPUs, everything that could go wrong is going wrong with restocks and producing more. Anyways, here's a rundown. Amazon update. So Amazon had consoles available last week, but they're currently marked as unavailable. Here's the situation when it comes to Amazon. They're not completely reliable. They tend to not announce or alert their customers when restocks happen. They're absolutely the worst. This is an example of a retailer where even though you could set up alerts for when a product becomes available, I would follow Twitter accounts like at Wario64, for example. These user accounts will probably alert you much faster than Amazon would. Sometimes even before it. They're dedicated to alerting. So Amazon's kind of been in a weird circular like limbo where even if they do have restocks, they're so limited that they almost immediately sell out, or it's very few amounts of sellers that do it. Now, continuing on with Ant Online, They did have bundles last Thursday. They're out of stock. They tend to do their stuff in bundles. They have said that they're going to be doing stuff in weekly rotation, that they're going to be doing weekly restocks. So I would keep an eye on them. Antonline is also amazing at tweeting out when they have restocks. So they are one to keep an eye on. In the past, I've gotten flack from people about, you know, I guess endorsing Antonline. They're like, that's a scammer website. It'll steal your info. It has since been proven that it doesn't. It has since been proven that it is a reliable website. So I will still take those apologies from the people who came and tried to flame me for talking about Antonline. I'll wait. I'll put it in the comment section. Anyways, regardless, they're one of the only retailers who has been consistent on a regular basis, almost weekly basis, of providing restocks, even though they are in bundles, which are a little bit more pricier. You can always grab a bundle, get rid of what you don't want by trading it in or selling it or whatever. Give it as a gift. You know what I mean? So I would recommend going the bundle route. Now this continues on to talk about Best Buy, who had stock available last week, but the consoles and bundles are sold out. They haven't announced when there'll be more, but check their social media. I would say they're not that reliable, but still, where there's smoke, there's fire. They just had a restock. Maybe they'll have another one here within a week or two. GameStop had consoles on Tuesday. Bundles, though. GameStop seems to be doing bundles only. They made a lot of people mad. They did alert on Twitter that they would be having restocks, and they did hint that they would have more. GameStop had a lot of issues, though, with this restock on Tuesday. They had a lot of website issues. The website was crashing. People weren't able to add the consoles to their cart. So there was a lot of problems with the restock. So I don't know. It seems that they're going to be doing them a little bit more regular. They have been doing them at least once a month at that. So take that with what you will. Maybe they are worth keeping an eyeball on. There's also Newegg. Newegg is a lower end commerce website. It's not popular as Amazon, but they do have a shuffle program that's kind of like a lottery where you could get randomly chosen to buy a PlayStation 5. So this might ease your chances at getting a console on there. Who knows? They are worth checking out, though. And then, of course, PlayStation 5 PS Direct. They had a restock yesterday. They have sold out, but they did have a queue on Wednesday. They don't always let people know when they do have stock coming, which is why Cheap Ass Gamer and Wario 64, GYX deals, PS5 stock alerts on Twitter often link to the direct queue. So if you want to try to get one from PS Direct, keep an eye on those Twitter accounts. Other than that, the same song and dance. You can see this article shows Target and Walmart unavailable at this time, but to keep an eye on what they're doing. So all quiet on the Western Front, guys. Just a couple of online retailers did do some restocks. Again, your best bet is to keep your eye on social media. Those accounts on Twitter will alert you quicker than these actual retailers' websites will. Anyways, guys, hopefully this helps you out. Thank you so much for always coming and watching and commenting. Let me know if you've gotten one or if you have any heads ups or tidbits or tips in the comment section for everybody else. Let's build a little community out of it. Subscribe if you haven't. I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for always coming.